Now, being a landscape photographer has got some benefits, like seeing some incredible sights, as we'll see in the next 15 minutes or so. But it also has some difficult aspects to it as well, like very early starts on often cold winter mornings, with the daunting prospect of getting to your location, which is often a long drive away. It's currently just after 3:30 in the morning, and I've got 3 hours to drive to the centre of the North Island, which is up at 1100 metres above sea level, and where it's usually cold in the winter. Sunrise shoots are awesome because the roads are free of traffic, and as such you get the sunrise locations all to yourself. There's always a sense of anticipation and excitement on these pre-planned shoots like this, because you just don't know what you're going to get. Now, as I climb in altitude to get to my location this morning, I've actually got to pass through a couple of weather systems, and seeing your destination when you get there, well, it's always a welcome sight. It's a good job I actually have a four-wheel drive for this rugged track, which must be all of 200 metres off the main road. Now, this is currently just over 30 minutes from sunrise, and this here shows the drama in the sky long before the sun comes up. So this is the mountain that I'm here to shoot, and this is Mount Narohoi, which is more famous for being Mount Doom in Lord of the Rings. Now, this is down past Taupo, down past Turangi, on the land of Ngāti Tuwharetoa, the Māori tribe here, Maori iwi. And this is a stunning mountain. I've taken this before from the other side here, but this one here I've been wanting to take for a little while. Just amazing. And this light source here, this will be our illumination for this morning, and all photographs will be done in the soft light before the sun makes it above the horizon. Morning everyone, I am at Mount Doom, and it's early in the morning. It's 7 o'clock, half an hour till sunrise. And from the sunrise time lapse I showed you there before, what that was showing us was that sunrise in half an hour, the drama and the colour starts in the eastern horizon at sunrise, much earlier than scheduled sunrise times. Now, it's really easy to research what time sunrise comes up, but being on time for a sunrise is actually too late. Mount Doom behind me here. Now, I've been to this location before doing some scoping for wanting to come back and take a photograph another time. And when I looked at this scene before, I wanted to take this when the conditions were all right. And what I meant by all being right was clear off to the east, which you saw just a minute ago. There's some banding in the sky from clouds over the horizon, but I also wanted to get this with the snow on the mountain. And the reason I wanted to do this at sunrise was to try and explain light and colour at sunrise, just as I did with an earlier video. There's some moisture in the air, so it should work, but it's quite bright in the east, so I'm not quite sure we're going to get a colour display. But either way, we'll take this video of me shooting this beautiful mountain. Now, the sun comes up at 60 degrees, which is east-northeast, and in order for this video to work properly with colour, I really need to be shooting 180 degrees from there, so 240, 245 degrees from north, which is then east-southeast. And I tried to get that scene further up the road as I was trying to find the location this morning, and I just couldn't get the mountain at that angle because there's a big range of hills off to the northeast up here. But what I do have, I'll show you this. I do have the very beautiful Whakapapa ski field and Mount Ruapehu in the Tongariro National Park. Now, this is almost 240 degrees from north, so I might be able to explain the light and the colour as the sun starts getting closer and closer to that horizon now behind us. I'm going to get set up and see if I can get framed up for my first pano, or my first shot I'm going to take, because this is going to be magical. When we look over here at the mountain, we can see that the right hand side of the mountain is being lit up by that big light box to the east. And what we'll find here is that if we do get any colour this morning, we'll actually find that we'll get some colour out on the right hand side of the mountain, similar to what we got in Taranaki. But if you look here, if you look really closely here, what you're already starting to find is you've got some light colour just above the mountain, and you've actually got that line of blue, which is this one here, this line of blue, which is the Earth's shadow. It's the retreating Earth's shadow at sunrise. You can see it particularly on the left hand side of the frame there, the separation between some light blue with the clouds in shadow and the pink above it. So let me get set up and I'll be back with you just in a couple of seconds. So I'm going to put the camera on this morning with my 80 to 160 because I'm actually some distance away from the mountain this morning and I want to try and get in close. It's very cold this morning, so I don't think batteries are going to last very long. It is currently -1. Frozen. So we'll just let this play out. That's the moon going down behind Ruapehu, and I'm not convinced. You can see some pink at the top of this frame with a little bit of blue, but we're not going to get the colours really strong today, and I don't quite know why, because conditions should be right here, but it goes to show that we can't always get it right. But it's pretty stunning. We're still 20 minutes from sunrise, so we may find that that pink might intensify above that mountain there, which is exactly 180 degrees from where we're wanting to shoot. And the moon is gone. That's it. Spectacular to be able to stand here and watch that. It's just incredible. So we can see some blue separation here from the pink above it now, to the left and to the right of Ruapehu, and similarly over towards the west hand side, the west of Naruhoe, and some light delicate colour here. But remember, we're still 20-25 minutes away from actual sun rising. But what's going to happen is that any colour that we've got in the sky here is going to intensify until such time as the sun breaches the horizon. And as soon as that sun breaches the horizon, the colour in the sky will disappear. Quite stunning. Now this is still indirect light that's illuminating the mountain and the snow here, and similarly behind me we can see the colour now starting to form above this mountain directly in the opposite direction from the sunrise, which is now directly behind me. And again we can see the separation of the colour here to the left of this. It's simply amazing to watch this. This is beautiful. So that blue line between the blue and the pink, that's going to lower and lower and lower, and the refracted light then is going to sit directly behind the mountain, because the earth shadow is disappearing because of the rising sun behind me. And what's going to happen then on the peaks of these mountains is that these will slowly get brighter and brighter, and the spectrum of colour will change towards the orange. And when it changes towards the orange, you can start then seeing that the colour in the sky will slowly disappear. That's spectacular. So what an office for this morning. We've now got that thin band of pink across the sky just above the mountain, and you can see it's fading back to blue on the top of the frame there. So what I need to do is I now need to set up and I need to start taking some focus readings and some light readings as well, so I can take this shot. I'm going to just zoom in here, make sure I'm in focus, which I am, and I'm now going to frame up with my final light meter readings. So whilst we can see the top of the mountain here starting to now catch that light, if we zoom off to the left here, we've got this going on. And this is now the last of indirect light, just about to become direct light happening, so the colour now is disappearing as you can see the blue above the mountain, which is just what we thought would happen. But I'm going to head back here because we've now got some of this beautiful light on the mountain again. So this is quite an office. I'm going to take this. We've now got the sun, we've got a shadow, so we're in direct sun. 3-shot panel, I've made it darker. This is 0.4 of 1 second, f16, 3-shot horizontal panel, 50% overlap, and this might be my last shot. That's just absolutely stunning. That's been worth the 3-hour drive to get here. That's incredible. And I'll get the drone out, I think, because I've got the drone fixed. Yes. So there was no need for long exposures there today. The timing was such that it's more critical to get moving quickly than it was to try and slow things down, because there was no advantage to doing a long exposure. What a place to work in for a day taking photographs. Look at this.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
With the full morning sunlight now being with me, that signals the end of my shoot today. And it's just time now to stand and look and take in the awe of what I've just witnessed. A majestic mountain coming to life for yet another day. And watch the interplay of light and dark here across the landscape, reminding me almost of an Icelandic scene. What a way to start your day. Sadly though, it's time to get all my kit back together, pack up the car and head the 3 hours back home. So that's all from Mount Narahoe. Thanks for watching. Oh, you keep shooting, you have fun, you take care, stay safe, have a good week, and we will see you next time. Until then, very cold. Cheerio.